everybody, it's Rebecca here at Weimerades, and welcome to Tag Friday! Today's tag video is the Unpopular Opinions book tag. So, I'm going to go ahead right now and apologize for anything that offends you in what I'm about to say. Again, these are my opinions, it's nothing reflected on you. That's the great thing that I love about BookTube, is that we can all have different opinions and like talk about them nicely in discussions and comments, and I really love that, because not all of us tend to feel the same way about books or movies or anything really. So I'm just throwing that out there right now, that this is not an attack on you, this is just what I happen to feel. This tag was created by The Book Archer, and I was tagged by Mariana at Impression Blend and They a Page. You can find links to all of their pages down in the comments below, so go check them out and let's get going. Number 1, a popular book or series that you didn't like. And I've talked about this a little bit before in the books that I've read that I didn't like, and there's lots of videos about that I've done. I'll post some up here. But the one I'm gonna go with today is the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children books. There's more than one. That's the first one by Ransom Riggs. I read the first one and I just didn't like it. I don't know why I didn't. I remember not liking it, and maybe I'll give it another go at some point, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I'm sorry. I just didn't like it. Number 2, a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate, but you love. I wouldn't go so far as saying that I love this book, because I had a hard time with this question. I don't really read a lot of books that apparently a lot of people hate. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of one later. But I came up today, I decided to choose this one because everybody hates the author without having read the book. And that is Endgame by James Frey and Nils Johnson Shelton. This is a trilogy. It's the first one's called The Calling. It's the only one out so far. The second one should come out later this year. And everyone is so against James Frey and Full Fathom Phi, and I totally get it. Like, I don't like it either, but I'm not going to not read the book if it sounds interesting to me just because of that. So I am choosing this book because it's actually really exciting and entertaining, and if you don't want to support him, then get it from the library if the book sounds interesting to you, because it sounded interesting to me, and I read it and I was like hooked onto the series. So I won't buy another one of these books, but I will read them because I like them. Number 3, a love triangle where the main character ended up with a character you didn't like, or an OTP that you don't like. Harry Potter and Ginny Weasley. Sorry. I thought that if you look at the relationship of Ron and Hermione in Harry Potter, you see that it is slowly built up over the course of 7 books. We met Ginny in book 1, right? So theoretically, she could have done that as well. She could have been building up that relationship, but you don't really see it until book 6. And then it kind of feels forced a lot of the time. And yes, book Ginny is way better than movie Ginny, don't get me wrong. I love book Ginny a lot better, but I don't think she should have been with Harry. I think that Harry, honestly, probably should have been either alone, or Harry should have ended up with someone that we don't know. Someone that maybe didn't go to Hogwarts or something, maybe a muggle, who knows? Because I feel like, I don't know, I just didn't see Harry and Ginny. I feel like he's just dating his mother, or reincarnation of his mother, and I don't buy it. I don't buy that relationship as much, and I know the counter arguments and I get them, but I just don't buy it, and I'm sorry. Number 4, a popular book genre that you hardly reach for. Does romance count? Is that popular? I don't know, but I don't really read a lot of romance, like traditional, like strict romance. Yes, I like stories to have a nice little love story in them, but I'm not going to go to the romance section with like the dirty pictures on the cover that's like all scandalous and scantily clad people. I'm not gonna pick those up. I did when I was in high school because everybody in high school reads those books, but I don't read them now. Number 5, a popular or beloved character that you don't like. Snape. I don't get why people like Snape. I didn't want to buy his pop figure because I don't like Snape. I cry, yes, I cry at Snape's story in Deathly Hallows, the movie and the book. I'd sobbing, it's like, but I still don't like Snape. Just because he had this great love story sort of great, whatever, he's whatever, doesn't mean he's a good person. Look at the way he treats Neville. Neville is not Harry, and yes, Neville could have been, you know, blah, 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 but whatever, like, look at the way he treats other people, and the way he is, he's just not a nice dude. He's not a nice guy, and yes, he's brave, blah, 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 blah. I'm not. I don't like you, Snape. I don't like you. I'm sorry. Number 6, a popular author that you just can't seem to get into. Scott Westerfeld, but is one, but I don't know if he's popular, so I'm gonna go with Charles Dickens. He's classic. I don't like him. Number 7, a popular character trope that you are tired of seeing. I did a whole video on this, and you can find it right here, but to summarize, basically, I don't like a lot of them. I don't like that, oh, I am a unique snowflake, and only I can save the world, and I'm a plain, boring person, and I have plain features, and I'm ugly. Meh. Like the love triangle, or like the insta-love. I think insta-love is the worst one. We're gonna go insta-love. 8, a popular book series that you have no interest in reading. The Vampire Academy ones. I don't really know a lot about them, but like based on the covers and like the fact that there are like a million of them and it's vampires, I just don't know if I want to read them. There are a lot of book series out there that I don't want to read. There's just not enough time in the world to read bad books. Sorry. And number 9, the saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, and I am a firm believer in that statement. However, what movie or TV show, we're asking, was better than the book? There actually are a few. And I'm sorry. I have 3 that I kind of narrowed it down to. One of them is a tie. I got into The Lord of the Rings because of the movies. I thought the adaptations were fantastic and really like the best adaptations. They're very faithful for the most part to the books, and so they're a lot more fast-paced as well, and I was able to get into them a lot easier than it was for me to get into the books. So while I'm not putting down the books because the books are fantastic, I do think I like the movies better. But I'm also gonna say 2 more just to help alleviate from that like bombshell that I just dropped. And that is gonna be Fight Club. I mean, it's Brad Pitt without a shirt on, so that makes it like ultimately better all the time. But also, I really liked the movie. I thought it was done a lot better. And the other one is Breakfast at Tiffany's by Truman Capote. I love that movie. I love Audrey Hepburn. And so no matter what you were to do, when I read the book, I was actually a little bit disappointed because it wasn't the movie. So there you go. Well, those are my unpopular opinions. Again, I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm gonna tag everybody who wants to do the tag because I didn't think it through. So if you want to do it, I'm tagging you and 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 you. Yeah, all of you. And so yeah, I tag you. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree with me on any of my unpopular opinions, or if you disagree with me and you want to leave me like non-hateful comments and like try to persuade me to see your side of the story, do that in the comments. I'd love to chat about it and, you know, open up my eyes to some new things. So hope you're having a great day. That is it for me today. I'll see you next time.